there will be a point of life where you're actually starting to make progress, whether it's self-improvement or not. And what intrigues me is that the idea, the concept, or even the situation where the more success you have, the more pressure you get. And the more pressure you get, the more likely for you to actually fail at the progress towards the goal you always wanted. When you actually think about holding that streak, just like when you are doing it in NoFap, the more you think of it, the more you will fail. The more you wanted to perfect a thing, the more you can't do it. And what happens next? You feel frustrated, you feel angry at yourself. This is a point of life, or this is a moment that everyone will experience if they suddenly experience too much success, or suddenly they feel confident about themselves. And especially in your self-improvement, when you're getting too much success, whether it's your wealth or even if you're in the physique, you're going to the gym, you actually see visible progress each and every single time you go. Well, this is kind of a bit of exaggeration. Suddenly, one workout you didn't do, and all of a sudden, all your progress you can feel is gone, or maybe it's the mind games. You feel everything you have done until now is all vanished, and this hits you so hard that you started questioning about yourself. Even this small outcome, even if this small result that doesn't show you will affect your emotion, will affect the whole day or what you're gonna do for the day. I've experienced multiple times whenever I'm doing a volleyball training, I'm doing good, I'm passing the ball well, I'm being confident about myself. But if specific day that I don't receive it good, if I don't do it good enough, I feel frustrated, and the other day, the next day, I will perform bad as well. Because I wanted to redeem myself. I wanted to be more better. I keep on pushing, and while yes, they say just like they say, pressure crowds diamond. But the problem is you must put suitable amount of pressure for the diamond to not break. And this is what you're gonna avoid. Stop putting so much pressure and expectation that is not necessary. That's too demanding. When people telling you to set big goals, they're not telling you to put astronomical big goals that you yourself deep inside or even physically you know that you can't achieve. Because all of that is just capping, it's just coping. What we actually want you to do is set a goals that you neglect so much because you feel like you can't do it. You neglect because you hated to do it doesn't mean you can't do it. While most people are setting the goals they can't do it, of course they will fail. And in this formula, success equals more pressure. The problem with this is that you need to build good stress tolerance. You need to build good pressure tolerance. Just like Andrew Tate say, how are you gonna success in life when whatever you're gonna be successful, how you're gonna be successful, it's gonna determine by how you're gonna handle the pressure. You can't handle the pressure he's going through each and every single day, having to take a thousand of meals, fans, having getting arrested by the government. You cannot handle the stress for even 10 minutes or even an hour. How you gonna achieve success like him? They always wanted because you're envious of him, seeing all those videos, him having beautiful women and cars and houses. I can guarantee you that 99% of you who are now watching, you're gonna experience the exact experience I'm going through. Getting more and more pressure the further you go into life or the furthest you get success. It's inevitable at this point. But how are you gonna transit to the 1%? And how you're gonna transit to the 1% is the main key. Because you don't want to waste time on this kind of period. If you can, if possible, try to avoid as much as you can. But of course, I'm not telling you to avoid all the pain, all the suffer. But if something that actually causes you time to recover, if it causes you time for you to recover from your mental state, it's better for you to avoid it as much as possible. The feeling of getting too much success often is feel too greedy. You suddenly feel like you are cheating or you are way too ahead in life. And if you actually experience this kind of feeling, then it's a sign. Then it's like a symptom or it's like an omen that you're gonna be get pressure and you're gonna perform bad in the future. You need to handle this kind of success with calm and collected mindset. Be calm and collected. See what you're gonna improve. See how you're gonna suppress the feeling of getting too excited and actually ruin your day-to-day activities or day-to-day progress towards the goal you also wanted. Okay, to watch a video interested in it, always remember when pursuing goals over time. Because that was anyways.